being called far right, being called a Nazi, being called a racist, whatever you're being called, for Britain being seen as the enemy, people being fired from their job for belonging. Why do you do what you do? When do you ever wake up in the morning and think, oh, right, stuff this, sod this, I can pick a much easier life by my default option, keeping chickens?
So yes, it's not a nice life. It has a nice element to it, of course it does. But I cannot bear the idea that in 30, 40 years' time, my beloved Britain will be on its knees to Islam. I cannot bear it. Or in a totalitarian state with Islam as the religion.
If you could have picked, when you wake up and you think, what am I doing? Why have I done this?
You get used to it. And you're philosophical about it. And I am philosophical about it. I don't spend my day worrying about... I am obviously secure and I do have bodyguards when I'm outside. But I don't spend... No, if I'm speaking at an outdoor rally, and sometimes at indoor rally...
But if you go about now, you would not going to have... No, you just quietly go about yourself.
No, can't afford that.
Or there's something about a relief from the world we currently live in that's very noisy, very aggressive, very loud. We all need a little secret thing to hold on to. Do you think that's true?
Absolutely, absolutely. That peace. We need to find a place. If we can only find 10 minutes peace every day, we should, because we need a peace. I mean, the world is chaos, and just a bit of time not to think, just a bit of mindfulness, it's known as. I meditate, and I find that very peaceful. Because I get criticism from all angles.
Yes, I'm
people
sure you do.
People don't quite know where to put me.
No, they don't.
Because I'm a nationalist, an open one, very much nation state. I love this country, I die for it. I love the flag, I love the traditions, I love old freedoms, I love the oldness. I love.
And you're not necessarily a bold Christian, or
no, I'm not a Christian. I was raised a Christian, but I think I probably describe myself as closer to agnostic. I'm kind of, I don't know.
I'm sure you get this too. I get it. Emails from old people, elderly people, 80-year-olds, 50-year-olds. Actually, a 16-year-old the other day too, which was shocking, saying they don't belong anymore. They don't see a future for themselves. For the very old. Ladies and gentlemen that email me, that they see that they will die soon, and that's a good thing because they don't want to be around to see this country fall. And those are hard emails to get, they're hard to talk about, and they're hard to respond to. But what I do think that we do bring is a message of hope, this sense of, don't worry, there are others of you out there. And so that was kind of what I was thinking in terms of what would your message be? What is it you say to people in terms of trying to give them something to hold on to, or some idea of hope when things seem quite dark?
It has to, the entire message has to be hope, and it has to be positive. Look, it's not over. We have enormous, enormous problems. But if we're talking about saving Britain, the Britain we know, let's remember, 85% of this country is still native British. We only have a small, percentage-wise, people causing problems. They're causing huge problems, but they're a small percentage. And I honestly believe that the majority is with us. I really believe it. That silent majority is with us. We're fair, we're common sense. There's nothing radical or strange about what we're saying. It sort of appeals to the innate sense of fairness that people have. And we are the majority. And people, in the 10 years I've been doing this, people have become more and more brave, more and more aware, and more pro-Britain. They've fallen in love with the country again. A lot of people have fallen in love with the country again because they've been faced with losing it. And that will continue. The snowball is now rolling down the hill. And it's a pro-Britain snowball, and it will grow and grow and grow. We can save this country. We can. And those people who sacrificed in World War II, who are still with us, we will do it for them, and we will do it for the 16-year-old who is afraid of the future. It has to be done. We have two options. We either fight for this country we love, or we give it up. Most of us will fight for it. We will push and push and push and persevere. I will not let this country go without a fight. And we are the majority. There is always hope. We have it.